Hey, what is up, guys? It is Foreign, and welcome back to Fantasy Football Sundays, where I do a little bit of review on my predictions to this week's fantasy football and just the games that are going on. So I'm recording this really late, so all the morning games have already started, so I'm going to have to pick between all the later night games. Also, the Packer game hasn't started, so it actually gives me a chance to predict what I think is going to happen there. So let's get started. New England, Seattle. I think that's going to be a pretty big matchup. New England's always been a big powerhouse, and Seattle has been a pretty dominant defense lately. So I definitely think that that's going to be a good game to watch. My prediction is that Seattle is going to come out on top. I think New England has been slipping here and there, and I think that this is going to be a pretty big game. It's also in Seattle, so that usually has a pretty good determining factor of who's going to win. Luckily, there's no replacement refs anymore, so New England won't get shitty calls on them like the Packers did before. Let's see, what other game is there? The Giants versus San Francisco. I think that the 49ers are actually going to win this game. They're a really strong team this year, one of the best in the league. New York is a good team, but I feel like Eli Manning has been lacking due to the fact that they lost a few running backs, they lost a few wide receivers, so they're not quite as powerful of a team as they used to be. So I'm going to give this one to San Francisco. What other games are there that are worth talking about? I guess the Green Bay-Houston game. As a Green Bay Packer fan, obviously, I think that the Packers are going to win every game. That so far has not been the case this year, unfortunately. I still think that the Packers are going to win. I think that with time, their team is going to get stronger. Everybody complains about how bad they've been doing this year. Like the people in Milwaukee and the people in Wisconsin, they all complain about how bad we've been doing this year. But the fact is, nobody complained about how bad we were doing the year that we ended up winning the Super Bowl. You know, shit like that happens. It can happen this year, it could happen next year, it could happen any year. The only reason that everyone's so upset about how we're doing is because last year we were an undefeated team until Kansas City. So I still think that the Packers have it in them to win a few more games. I mean, obviously they're going to win a few more games, but with missing, you know, one of their running backs, one of our D-line, and one of our receivers, it's pretty tough to pull off wins when you're missing some pretty key players out there. But I definitely think that Green Bay is going to hand Houston their first loss this season. Houston's been a very strong team. They always have. They're always very underrated, but as of late they've been rising to the occasion, I guess you could say. And then let's talk about the Denver-San Diego game. Now, San Diego used to be an extremely big passing team, like huge passing team. But I feel like Denver's going to come out on top. Peyton Manning has been doing absolutely amazing this year. Hopefully he doesn't get hit because everyone knows that if he gets hit, he could go down for the whole season, and nobody in Denver wants to see that happen. I know even the people in Indy don't want to see that happen just because they all still have a great love for Peyton Manning. So those are my predictions for the week. I hope that you guys enjoyed me actually winning this game of Madden, since I'm actually recording this after I played. On the left-hand side of the screen, you guys can hop over and watch 2v Tuesdays from last week with my girlfriend. It was a little Q&A special that we did. And on the right-hand side of the screen, you can hop over to see my Squid Grips review. Just a little something I threw together, and I hope that you guys enjoyed. Please be sure to check out the Twitter and Facebook links in the description below. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.